watching the Onion News Network. Prolonged exposure may be hazardous to your ignorance.
Your eyes do not deceive you. I do look more glamorous than usual. That's because tonight we have a very special edition of Fact Zone for you. We'll look back at some of the most important stories of 2011. From the royal wedding to the release of my autobiography, to the Middle East revolutions, to the release of the audiobook of my autobiography, we'll be covering it all. And at the end of the show, we'll be revealing the prestigious Onion News Network's Person of the Year. Now, if you want to guess who it is, tweet at me and I'll read some of your responses later on in the show. Now, on a personal note, I'd like to send a quick message out to Onion News Network reporter O'Brady Shaw, who had a bit of a breakdown last week and ran off to Somalia to help fight the famine there. O'Brady, if you're watching, be sure to drink lots of unfiltered water from the rivers. Okay, and over the recon wall, we have Tucker Hope.
Good evening, Brooke. May I be the first to wish you a happy News Year's Eve? Because we are looking back at the year in news. So, Year's Eve.
News years. News. Oh gosh, that is so clever. Yeah. Tucker, did you come up with that yourself?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I love that. We're having such a good time here tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so different. There's no 7-foot muscle-bound Adonis lurking around, making everybody tense.
Yeah, well, things have been a little more relaxed around here. A lot less broken glass around the studio.
I haven't punched a monitor all day.
Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah. Oh, what fun. Well, the Fact Zone Year in Review is a mighty ship, and one can't run a large ship alone. It's just physically impossible. Therefore, I've invited the best analysis team in news to join me for the duration of the show. Of course, you all know our first responders, Duncan Birch, Laura Lee Hickok, and Nancy Chandler. Wow, 2011 was just a banner year for all of us, wasn't it? Laura Lee discovered that new type of diabetes.
Oh, technically, my doctor discovered it, but I have it.
Fantastic. And Nancy released that album of love ballads.
Purse full of love. I have so much love in this here purse.
And Duncan and I now have something in common, right? We both got divorced this year. Isn't the single life fabulous?
Yes. No, every night, different women and fun, and every night is great.
Gosh, I know what you mean. I mean, just this week alone, I've dated Brian Williams, John Stamos, and I went sailing with Warren Buffett's grandson. It's fantastic. Who are you dating?
Who? Nancy and I are together now.
No, I'm dating Matt Damon.
I thought so. Yeah.
Of course, I was joking. My girlfriend, she was stabbed to death in the face with a pin. So she's dead now.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Duncan.
That's okay.
Well, we're going to begin our journey through 2011 with international news, starting off now with one of the biggest stories of the year, the death of Osama bin Laden. Here's Jane Carmichael's coverage of the event on Fact Zone that celebratory day.
Early this morning, U.S. Special Forces stormed a Pakistani compound containing Osama bin Laden, killing the terrorist leader who they were shocked to discover had gained nearly 300 pounds over the past decade.
After being forced into hiding after carrying out the 9/11 terrorist attacks, it appears bin Laden had nothing to do all day other than watch reality TV shows and eat. The Navy SEALs landed in the courtyard and rushed into his room and then just started laughing and pointing and saying, "Look at that fatty." There were pizza boxes and newspapers piled up everywhere, and I'm told the stench was overpowering.
Computers seized from his compound revealed the terrorists spent an inordinate amount of time playing online Scrabble, and personal papers show the leader began a calorie journal but gave it up after 6 days.
How significant was the death of Osama bin Laden?
Biggest event of the decade, but they shouldn't have thrown him in the ocean. Every American child should have had a bone from his skeleton.
Yeah, no, actually, this was not significant at all because it happened at 2 a.m. and nothing of importance happens when I'm asleep.
Duncan, how could you say that? Not significant. Killing bin Laden sent a clear message that if you attack the United States, we're going to hunt you down. We're going to lose track of you. We're going to hunt you down some more. We're going to forget about you for a while, and then just as enough time has passed, and it seems like we may have forgotten about it, we're going to kill you.
Yeah, well said, Laura Lee. Well, let's turn now to another major international story from this year, the wedding of Kate Middleton to Prince William. With more on that, we turn to Tucker Hope over at the Recon Wall.
Oh, cheerio, Brooke. Pip, pip.
Hi, Tucker.
Oh, Oh, hello, Governor. Sean, your shoes.
Okay, knock it off, Tucker.
50p for a shoe, Sean. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, nearly 23 million Americans tuned in to watch the royal wedding last spring, but by far the most anticipated event was when the Queen demanded her sovereign right to spend the first night with their grandson's bride-to-be. The tradition, which dates back nearly 900 years, included the ritual deflowering of both Princess Diana and Sarah Ferguson. And although the official gesture for Kate to follow the Queen into her bedchambers lasts just but a second, watch for it right in there. There it is. One onlooker was able to snap this photo of the blushing bride before she was made into a woman by Her Majesty. Brooke?
Thanks, Tucker. That was news to me. You know, tonight on New Year's Eve. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. I didn't know you were such a comedian, Tucker.
Oh, well, I guess I am.
All right,
Yes.
let's turn to the land of the rising sun now, unless I'm mistaken, and that's China, not Japan. Following Japan's devastating earthquake and tsunami in March, the world held its breath watching a potential disaster unfold at the Fukushima nuclear power plant. Fortunately, though, plant officials worked quickly to reassure the public that their fears of radiation leaks were unfounded.
汚染処理は成功いたしました。もう心配には及びません。
原子力発電はこれまでなく安全だってことは確かです。
放射能汚染により避難された方々には福島へのご帰還をお勧めいたします。
がん細胞が繁殖していることは確かですけれども、それにも足と手をついて歩き回ってるから、でもそれではもう大丈夫ですよ。
Now, a lot of experts are tying these natural disasters to global warming. So we can't ignore the fact that 2011 had the second hottest summer ever on record. Duncan, how did the heat affect you?
Oh, not at all. I mean, you know, unless every place I went into didn't have air conditioning, it would affect me, but they do, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, if any of us, were extremely old or deathly ill, then that could pose a real danger.
Why is everybody looking at me?
All right, thank you, first responders. Well, now a tragic event from this year. You might recall that on January 8th, the nation was shocked when one of Arizona's approximately 30 daily shootings injured a member of the United States Congress. Let's take a look now at an Onion News Network broadcast from that tumultuous day.
We're receiving reports that a U.S. Representative, Gabrielle Giffords from Arizona's 8th District, was injured in one of the many shootings that's occurred so far in the state today. Of the dozens of lone gunmen who will take advantage of Arizona's lax gun control laws to open fire on crowds of strangers today, this one shocked bystanders by wounding a member of the House of Representatives.
Unbelievable. I just pulled in here to buy some bandages to bring to a shooting I witnessed at the outlet mall when I heard a gun going off.
I don't know why he chose this place. Sparse crowds, little cover, plenty of places for people to escape. Real amateur job.
No one was more shocked and saddened by the shooting than Arizona Deputy Governor Christine Miller, who responded by calling it tragic and spraying the wall of her office with gunfire and anger. Okay, we need to take a quick break now. In the meantime, log on to Twitter and vote on your favorite first responder of 2011. The person with the least votes won't be back next year, so make your voice heard. If you're just waking up from a coma, you're in luck, because we're taking a look back at all the important events of the past year. Tucker, you've been keeping track of the Onion News Network Person of the Year tweets. What kind of guesses are you getting?
Great guesses so far, Brooke. Here comes the Brooklyn boy asking, is it Joe Biden? He deserves it for organizing that sweet international music festival. Biden clerk, Joey B., you demand. Also, we've got Carol Cobe asking, is it Jessica Simpson? I don't know who that is, but I've seen her name in the news a lot. And Winpan Zero saying, is it each and every one of us? If it is, I should tell you that I'm a tremendous asshole.
All right. Thank you so much, Tucker. I knew you'd be good at that. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
You know, it's so nice having O'Brady gone, so you and I can just joke around like this. I think we make a pretty good team, Tucker, you and I, the two of us.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't even realize that O'Brady.
Yeah, he was always holding us back.
Okay.
Speaking of O'Brady, he happened to be the first Onion News Network reporter to cover one of the most important stories of the year, the so-called Arab Spring. Here he is in Egypt last February.
I'm here in Cairo, where something either very good or very bad is happening. Tonight, this nation of 80 million is either taking a thrilling leap toward democracy or about to enter a terrifying period of political turmoil, which will surely result in thousands of innocent deaths. Tens of thousands of protesters packed Tahrir Square today, unsure if they are jubilant or terrified about the revolution. Some protesters are unfurling large banners. I saw one which translated to roughly, "I think this makes sense what we are doing," right? I hope so. And in the United States, some newspapers are dubbing the uprising an inspiring grassroots movement or a shit show waiting to happen. White House Deputy Press Secretary Todd Grant spoke on the uprising earlier today.
And to our friends overseas, the president wishes to congratulate the Egyptian people for their bravery in opposing the brutal rule of President Mubarak, and also urges them to remain calm and to respect the wishes of their leader and friend to the United States, President Mubarak.
One thing is sure, tonight the world is watching this city, watching and wondering, should I be scared that this is going to escalate tensions in the Middle East and maybe lead to someone nuking someone or something? Does Egypt have nuclear weapons? I can't remember. I know they're Muslims. Does that mean anything in all of this? From Egypt, I'm O'Brady Shaw.
Earlier, we asked viewers to tweet us which of the first responders is their favorite. What kind of responses are you seeing, Tucker?
Well, it looks like so far it is Nancy. OO Pico says, love that purse, Nancy.
You can't have it.
All right, that's fair enough. And for least favorite, it does look like it's Laura Lee.
Oh, that's too bad, Laura Lee. You know, I've always kind of had it out for Duncan, so I'm going to go with him for least favorite.
Thank you.
All right, now, with all the nation's myriad of problems this year, naturally, Americans found solace in vapid entertainment. And the biggest entertainer this year was, of course, pop sensation Karonica. Let's take a look at Karonica on Today Now, earlier this year.
And if you thought things couldn't get more infantile and aesthetically insulting than Fergie, Kesha, or Katy Perry, then you obviously haven't met 22-year-old Karonica, the latest and most horrid, talent-bereft pop monstrosity the music industry has ever sadistically forced down the American public's collective throat. She's here with us in the studio right now.
What? Welcome, Karonica. God, you're just the worst.
Now tell us, Karonica, how did you first decide that you wanted to be the cipher through which the cynicism of a morally bankrupt industry is channeled?
Yo, I just do what I do. Know what I'm saying? It's like people just love my ish.
Right. Now, your latest single, Booty Wave,
What?
and I honestly can't believe I just had to say those two words, is currently #1 in the nation, despite the fact that Rolling Stone magazine called you, quote, definitive proof that mankind is inherently evil.
That's right. Y'all just got a booty and wave. Booty
Please
and wave.
stop.
Booty and wave. Booty, booty, booty,
It's
booty,
moments
booty.
like this when the
and
end of
wave.
civilization seems
Booty
most
and
imminent.
Wave.
I
Yeah.
think I might be sick.
And
That shit
just
is
to be
the
clear,
joint. And
you've
check
made
my
more.
latest track, I'm gonna slam your D featuring Pitbull.
Now, Karonica,
right,
according to my
y'all.
notes here, you are in the middle of your sold-out Damn Girl tour.
Damn girl, that's right.
Which is a heinous slap in the face to the English language, and will also travel to 47 cities, sapping the intellects of every young person along
I
the way.
said, damn girl, that's right.
There's no light in your eyes,
I
Karonica.
got nothing to say to the haters.
I hate you.
And right now, our avarice-soaked, unscrupulous corporate advertisers require that we play a little bit of the Booty Wave video.
Hell yeah, watch me kick it for y'all.
Booty wave, it's like a booty tsunami. Now get down on your knees and call me your mommy. Don't misbehave, cause I know you want me. Surf's up on this booty, hang 10 big. You wanna ride this, you can't deny this. Come get inside this. Come on. You wanna ride this, you can't deny this. Come get inside this. Get your drink on. Booty wave. Booty. Booty wave. Booty. Booty. Booty wave. Booty. Booty. Booty wave. Booty. Booty wave.
You ever listen to that Booty Wave song, Tucker?
Oh, yeah. Not really the type of music I listen to, but I do have to say it makes me want to dance, right? Booty wave.
Booty Wave, that's the jam.
Booty wave. Yep, right.
Okay, that's enough, everybody.
No, but I
That's
thought
enough.
we
Nope,
were.
done.
No.
All
Okay.
right, everybody, time to clean up the fact zone. But first, let's take a look at the nominees for Stock Photo of the Year. A lot of stock images from 2011, but which was the most memorable? Stick around and we'll find out.
Cause I know you want me. Surf's up on this booty, hang 10 big. You wanna ride this, you can't deny this. Come get inside this. Come on.
We call it a zone, but it's really a whole planet of fact, and you've just landed back on it. I'm Brooke Alvarez. before the break, we told you we'd reveal the most influential stock image of 2011. And here it is. This photo of a London double-decker bus. It was used in over 200 news reports on everything from England's new tax plan to the after effects of the London riots. Congratulations, Getty image number 2005681070001. You earned it. Well, there's no question about the biggest science story of the year. This March, cryptographers discovered a formula for a renewable, sustainable energy source encoded within the rants of Charlie Sheen. Major media outlets around the nation clearly suspected something deeply important was at the heart of the Two and a Half Men star's seemingly incoherent ramblings, which is why they chose to replay them constantly for weeks on end.
We now know the reason Charlie Sheen booked every talk show that would have him and launched a nationwide speaking tour was not a sickening, desperate need for attention. It was because he had a message he needed the world to understand. It appears the serial wife beating was not part of any code. That was just because he's an asshole.
And months later, the same scientists discovered the ramblings of Gary Busey contained the recipe for a new form of toaster strudel.
There will be no food fights, no water fights, no dog fights, although there will be surprises.
Okay, as you know, here in the Fact Zone, we pretend to care deeply about what you think. So on our website, we asked you to tell us what you thought about the year that was 2011. Let's take a look.
The debt ceiling stalemate really shattered my belief in government. And everything else, too. I don't believe in anything anymore. I don't even know if I'm really here. Am I?
The story that shocked me the most this year was definitely the scandal over what's-his-face doing that thing. You know, the guy with the penis.
Always great to hear from the little people out there in short doses. But now let's go to Tucker Hope for a look at the brightest stars we lost this year. Tucker?
Thanks, Brooke. In July, we lost singer Amy Winehouse just months after she released her smash hit song, Please Someone Help Me or Else I'm Going to Die Before I Turn 30. She was 27. Also this year, Randall Savage, Slim Jim advocate and father of 3, passed away from a heart attack. Savage, who friends say was a paragon of manhood, enjoyed reading, taking care of his family, and imploring people to snap out of their regular eating habits and snap into a spicy beef jerky stick. And finally, Hollywood lost one of its greats this year, Elizabeth Taylor. The actress died last March, shocking Americans across the country who already thought she was dead.
What, hasn't she been dead for like years? I swear she died in a car accident or like had cancer a long time ago.
Even Taylor's publicist was surprised by the news, releasing a statement that said Elizabeth Taylor was a true Hollywood legend, even though I was certain that she had died back in 2002 from a stroke or something. Well, may I just say that the lovely Elizabeth Taylor was nowhere near as lovely as our lovely Brooke Alvarez.
Tucker, flattery is not your strong suit, it's your sense of humor. Stay where you are, because after the break, we'll be finding out who the Onion News Network chose as their Person of the Year. In the meantime, check our website for even more big events from 2011, like when Jay-Z paid to have a tiny Mercedes-Benz for his child surgically inserted into Beyonce's womb. Don't go anywhere, even if your life is in danger. Take your hat off if you're wearing a hat. You're re-entering the Fact Zone. All right, our 2011 News Spectacular is drawing to a close. First responders, it has been so fun sharing 2011 with you. Let's all give a toast, shall we?
Thank you.
To the greatest year in our history,
It's
give
true.
or take 1,000.
It really is.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers. Drink up, everybody. Duncan, how is that champagne?
Oh, no, that's very nice. A lot of complexity. The chloromethane I detect, formaldehyde. Arsenic.
Yeah, those are the pills that I crushed in the glass, Duncan. Remember, you lost the Twitter poll. Laura Lee, Nancy, see you next year.
Nancy, please help me. And what the hell you ever done for me, asshole? I jump-started your car this morning. Oh, tough titty.
All right, well, now it's time for what is my personal favorite moment of every year, the unveiling of the Onion News Network's Person of the Year right here in the Fact Zone. Are you excited, Tucker?
Oh, you know I am. In the past, the network has honored powerful figures such as Russian leader Vladimir Putin and Oliver, the octopus who lives in the center of the earth and pulls the levers that make everything in the world work. Well, this year's choice was not an easy one. Among those considered for the Onion News Network's most influential person of the year was this guy, Governor Chris Christie, who ate New Jersey's entire tax deficit, making his state financially solvent in 2011, and Bill Gates for being one rich son of a bitch. And while we tip our caps to both of those gentlemen, sorry, fellas, you did not take the top spot because this year that honor goes to O'Brady Shaw.
No, he's not even here.
Oh, yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Everybody.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Somalia.
When I heard I won, I hopped on a private jet. I immediately flew back. And you know, on the plane ride back, it dawned on me, I travel the world, helping people. I saved thousands of lives, but you people right here, you're my real family. There's no place I'd rather be.
Oh, we missed you, O'Brady.
Oh, I missed you too.
O'Brady, man, we really missed you around here.
Tucker, my man.
Really missing those climbing
This is my program. I am not about to let some glorified cologne model take it from me. Get out of here. Go back to Somalia. Nobody wants you here.
Oh, Brooke, what are you doing?
Go, Brady, go. I mean it. I'll do it. Get out of here. Go now. It would make me so happy to see your guts all over the Fact Zone floor.
Okay,
Go.
okay, Brooke. Okay.
Take me with me.
That's all for the Fact Zone tonight. Thank you for watching our special 2011 Year in Review episode, and have a happy News Year. Right, Tucker?